legit.
All that where they're worn, they said they basically put it on and they take it off, and then this card company cuts it up and says LeBron James wore this jersey.
Right. Which, yeah, he technically did. It's not like, he wore it during the 2014 finals or anything like that. Yeah, he just they probably threw it to him. He probably wiped his face, sweaty brow with it, and he just, here you go, Tops. Here, Upper Deck, Don Russ, take it.
Don Russ.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you were listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Yes, we're back again.
Back again.
Possibly listening for the first time. I don't know.
Not for the first time. Cern's in the brand new digs. Looking
That's
good.
Right.
All settled in.
Right.
Week 2 or 3 for you?
2.
Okay.
2.
Nice.
Maybe 3. Maybe it's 3. Not 100%, but we're getting there.
Yeah, it takes a little bit for all the dust to settle and then to kind of get in stuff. But
I spent all Saturday basically organizing the garage because there was shit everywhere.
Oh man, the garage is.
When you work for 2 hours, I was unpacking and putting a shit away and trying to look. It's it looks like I've done nothing. if Robin walks in right now, she's going to be like, "You have been doing nothing for the last 2 hours," which is not true.
What have you been doing? Just smoking J's out in the garage all for the last 2 hours? Just sitting in your chair, listening to music?
My fear was she was going to accuse me of sitting in and playing Pokemon, which was true, but was not partially true.
Is a man not allowed to multitask? I mean,
Exactly.
Come on. Speaking of Pokemon, Cerny, the good question is do you have a better Pokemon setup at the new place, closer proximity to some stops?
I do. I'll take a screenshot and I'll send it in the group message.
Okay.
Several gyms around. I used to get 1 or 2, just a frequent spawn spot.
Uh-huh.
Now I got about 5.
Ooh. Nice.
Right around the house.
So if you're like Cern and I and the company that we keep, we're trying to catch them all last weekend because the Pokemon Go Fest, the annual event, 2-day event, happened last Saturday and Sunday.
It did.
From 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. local time. Wherever you were, that was the time that it was. And we participated again this year.
Yes.
Last year was a fucking blast, I will say.
It was a hoot.
We had Chip and Cern, Joe, Joe's wife, Stacy was on. Your brother James was on, and your son Jeffrey was joining in as well. Mm-hmm. And this year we were excited to run it back and go again. Now the tickets, ooh, a bit spendy at $14.99.
So inflation hit Pokemon Go. I'm telling you that right now.
Somehow the cost of something that does not exist increased significantly. And they just rolled that out to us at Pokemon. Now, over time, they have been changing a couple things in the game that has, dare I say, ruffled the feathers of the Pokemon Friends group that we have, the group chat, if you will.
Yes.
Cost increases on certain items to, raid passes to do certain gym raids. They were being more stingy with. They usually have a daily, a free box every day. They'll give you 3 Pokeballs and a couple potions or whatever to recharge a couple of your guys, which is nice. But you kind of get that stuff the more you play. So sometimes it's less helpful than others. But they've been increasing the cost, and I have found the fun has decreased, which I don't think should be. I know what their primary goal is increase revenue. Their business. Yes. They're trying to make more money.
But it shouldn't be at the expense of
fun,
of enjoyment.
Yes. So the last year, I almost remember it was almost too much good stuff, like AM/PM says. There was every hour they changed. They would have, okay, now only rock Pokemon are gonna pop up, and then the next that was from 9 to 10, and then from 11 to 12 it was grass only Pokemon, and it was changing to where you wanted to be out and playing for the whole day almost. Because it was just...
They did the same thing this year.
On Saturday, yes.
Tundra and Jungle and whatever the fuck the shit was.
Plains? Like a...
Yeah.
Sand.
Like a desert or something
desert,
like that.
Yeah, some desert shit like that. Now, I thought Saturday was more fun. And they also promise, allegedly, that they sort of increase the amount that you can get like a shiny Pokemon. So a shiny one is a different...
Increase the odds.
Basically a different color. They're more rare. So, if Pikachu's yellow, the shiny Pikachu might be...
It's still yellow, but
it's still yellow. That's a bad example.
There's a couple that are blue, and then like Ditto. He's blue, but then he's pink. I said maybe if he's shiny. Or he's pink, sorry, and then he's blue if he's shiny.
Good call. So sometimes the shinies... But everyone likes them, one, because Pokemon are just cute, and the shinies are cool because they're rare. And basically, you just put them in gyms to flex on people. Like, look at this fucking rare Pokemon I have. So that's what we were doing. I scored a couple cool shinies. I got a shiny Unknown, which...
That one was good. I was like, wow. Wow.
Oh, I have been on a cold streak for the shinies, as Cern knows. My wife, who has recently really started ramping the playing, I would say in the last year, has been catching all the shinies in the house.
She did have she cornered that market.
Yes.
It was every day. It was like, wow, she has another shiny. All quiet, Chip's friend.
Oh, I got nothing to share on my end. That's for fucking goddamn sure. But you know what she tells me is why she has that? She goes, you talk too much shit on the game, and they know that, and they don't reward you with shinies.
They're listening.
I'm like, okay. Kind of fucking deep state shit is this, Pokemon? What's going on?
Yeah, okay. It's a little...
It's a little flimsy.
It's a little...
Let's get our QAnon hats on for that one.
Let's ask JFK Jr. about that one. Let's see if
when he comes back to reinstate Trump as the president in Dallas, Texas. Yeah. On the anniversary of his dad getting his head blown in by...
Lee Harvey.
Probably not Lee Harvey, but, something.
Oh, I mean from QAnon's perspective?
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably like an alien sniper or some shit. From the moon.
Yeah. It was the Scientology alien with some sort of super sniper rifle from wherever he lives, or they left the alien.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then, so Saturday was cool.
I had a blast on Saturday, actually.
Saturday was probably the most fun day out of it.
Had the rotating stuff, and it was fun. Like they had the what's that thing? Axiom or whatever that.
Yeah, they had a couple new Pokemon come out.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Some regional exclusives were open for everyone, which was cool. I thought that was cool.
That's good, and I think they should sort of try to work that in more than just once a year. I feel.
Yeah, maybe I would say let's just say quarterly. Like, every what 4 months, just or 3 months,
3 or 4 months.
Just get it in there.
But they're like, well, we can't give it to you now because we charge you $15 for it now. So we just can't give it away. This is their new method.
No.
And then on Sunday, they also had different challenges that basically if you caught for that hour, if everybody that was playing Pokemon caught like 1 million Pokemon or whatever, it would unlock a multiplier. Like you get 2 times candy, 2 times XP. So, which that was very cool, but then you have to do a lot of work to get there, and then the bonus would only go for, maybe like 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, 30 minutes, whatever it was.
It would take everybody, 30 to 45 minutes to like catch the 1 million or whatever the number of Pokemon, and then for the rest of that hour was the kind of multiplier. So you couldn't. I'm sure some people sandbag and just would turn it on when the multiplier was on, which is fine.
I don't blame them.
I don't blame
Yeah,
them.
Saturday, I actually had a blast on Saturday. Now, Sunday,
Stinker.
it was okay. I think it was just about the raid, that one jellyfish thing.
Yeah, that was odd. I remember last year they brought back all these cool Pokemon that you hadn't seen in a while. So they released these like legendary Pokemon that are like Mewtwo or these special birds, all sorts of stuff. And they, normally they kind of rotate them every 4 to 6 months, it feels like.
Yeah.
So if you miss out on that thing, you miss it out for a half a year. So it was cool that every hour they kind of rotate. They're like, okay, now the birds are out. And then, now this thing is out. So you had more chances to catch them, which was really cool. So it got you really rating. This one, they just released one fucking jellyfish.
Which we took down right when it was go time.
Yeah.
We took it out. We did a few of them. And I was like, all right, let's just wait. Because I think we thought, was it Mewtwo was coming back? I think.
Yeah, we thought something else was happening. But
I think we were getting bogus information. I got to check. We got to check Joe and James's
we have to get a better source.
Yeah, we should have known better. We should have checked. We got to investigate ourselves.
We should have done our own research on that one. But yeah, it was. I felt it was kind of a bust because after we did maybe 4 or 5 raids and we caught them. And
by 11 o'clock we were like, okay,
all right.
Wait.
What's next coming on? I was like, oh no, that's pretty much it. It's like, oh. Okay. So I, from what I saw on the internets on Reddit. There was a lot of rumblings from everybody not being very pleased. People submitting tickets to Apple to get their ticket refunded, the $15 refunded because you can.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, so basically within Apple's ecosystem, you can report like an in-app purchase, and you could say not what I expected. So they were doing that the event wasn't what they sort of expected, and they got their $15 back, but they said that Pokemon Go put negative $15 worth of coins in their account. So basically, any coins you earn, you're not earning it because they subtracted if $15 is equal to 1,000 coins, they had negative 1,000 coins in their bag. So they got theirs anyway.
Yeah, they still got it.
So I don't know. I was talking to my wife, and I was like, when this comes around next year, I probably will still do it.
Yeah, I'm still going to do it.
I'm going to complain more.
Because I think, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but in my rationale, I'm like, okay, so it wasn't a home run. I would say it's more like a double, maybe a single.
Long single.
And, a single off the wall that you didn't run at, that you didn't hustle.
Yeah.
So next year I'll be like, you know what? They've got to come out guns a-blazing. They got to come out with the A game because there was so much dissatisfaction, and you're going to have some drop off.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll come out something good. So then that would be my rationale. Like, I got to see.
I wonder if they're going to roll out kind of like a fall. I could see them putting a spring one and a fall one.
I thought they did have something planned this time. Wasn't it like in August?
Or did they do some sort of solstice?
Yeah, they do that too. They do like summer solstice. I mean, we got to. This is where we would need James on the blower.
Yeah,
he fucking follows him on Twitter and shit.
Yeah, he's very much into what's happening, and he already has strategies formed out that he's more than happy to share with everybody, which is nice.
Yeah, and they actually. Can't really say that he's ever really wrong with the strategies either.
Yeah, he's got it dialed in. And he just eclipsed into some ungodly 43 level or 44. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, but, I'm not even 40. I'm still 39.
You didn't make you made probably a pretty decent dent.
Yeah, I did because I was burning lucky eggs left and right.
That's what I was doing.
Because I had 20. I was like, fuck, I have 20. So I was like, I know I'm going to be playing for, like we said before, I was like, ooh, do I have 30 minutes? But now I was like, I know I will be on for a while. So I'll throw them on there. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I think Saturday was definitely the more fun day. Sunday lost its luster pretty quick. The only reason I was kind of still like really being in it, I had some, they give you different sort of challenges to complete. You got to spend 30 stops. You got to catch a certain, 20 of
ground type, I think it was.
rock Pokemon or some shit like that. So I'm still getting those going, but yeah, you know,
I wonder if. So I'm sure, like, you remember at the peak of Pokemon when it first came out. Remember, everyone was playing.
Everybody, yeah.
And obviously, it settled in at some point. I wonder if they had an uptick in usage, because I know, like, the Pokemon cards are huge.
They're making a comeback,
a big time, and it's like a big thing on YouTube where people will
open packs, right?
They'll rip packs is what they call them. Rip them back, and they'll go through the
and they'll
like
just live stream opening packs of cards.
Yeah.
Where was this shit when we were fucking 12? This was all we were doing was opening cards up.
Yeah. And like I said, like when I watched Jeffrey, he's talking about, because I got him, because he likes to, we went to the card store. He's like, I want a Pokemon card, a box. So I got him the box.
Righteous.
And
how much is a pack of Pokemon cards now? $5?
Dude, it depends. It's not even a flat rate anymore.
Variable pricing?
Variable pricing. Like, there's this like hidden fates Pokemon. Jeffrey was telling me it was $20 a pack.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I got him one because, he was saying, we got to get this one. We got to get this one. I was like, all right.
Oh, shit.
I guess. But some of the boxes, it's crazy. Like, there's because they have remember the box, they have like a stack of packs in them?
Yeah, 20 packs or whatever.
Some of them are like $40, and some of them are like $300.
$20 a pack times 20 packs or whatever.
Yeah, it depends on whatever you get. I mean, I don't know the difference. Like, they're trying to like tell me on the fly. I was like, fuck, I'm old. I just remember like the fossil packs, and
you don't just have one pack.
I was like, what? I saw like somebody had like the old box, like the first generation, like remember the box like Venusaur on it.
Yeah,
dude, that's going for like $500,000.
Fuck, because it's the first edition. Remember how they used to have the first edition little stamps on the cards? I still have my.
Some of them are like
has my Pokemon cards.
Oh yeah, my mom was over here and she brought my brothers over for Jeffrey to just kind of look at. And he opened it up. He stood up on the couch. He was like, "We got first edition, everybody." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And he goes like, "These are old." I was like, "Hey, motherfucker, those aren't old." He's like, "How do you? These are old." I was like, "No, they weren't." He's like, and then we start arguing.
He's like, "You're old."
And he's like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "How do you?" He's like, "So you knew these were first edition?" I was like, "I was there when they came out. I was alive. I was like sixth grade."
I was there for the first editions, baby.
Yeah.
Man, okay, so ripping packs, and they still got the hologram.
But they're different now. They call it, we call them holos, right?
Yeah.
They call there's like full arts and reverse holos and
whoa. We've been out of the game too long, sir.
Way too long. Because he was like, Jeffrey was telling me this is a full art. And I was like, the fuck?
What does that mean?
It's the whole card. Like, remember the background that used to be shiny? It's the entire card. There's it's not in a box anymore. It's just a full card. I was like, okay. Because those are where we have the rainbows.
Wow. And then there's got to be, like, instead of just whatever the region, Junto or whatever the region, there's all the different regions now that you can buy the packs from.
Yeah. There's even a new box coming out, I was just informed.
Oh.
It's coming out sometime in the next week or two.
Are you going to have to get in line to get it, to score some packs?
I don't know. I'm sure I'll be bamboozled in it somehow.
Oh, yeah. Definitely bamboozling will be happening. So does Jeffrey actually play the cards, or he just likes collecting them?
He collects them. He saves all his good ones in it. They even do this shit now where he's like, I was like his secretary. Like, I had my laptop up and he was like pulling them and he's like, okay, look up the value, like what it is going for. And I had to like try to explain to the boys, like, okay, just because some fuck on eBay put it for like $8,000 doesn't mean
it's worth $8,000.
Yeah, I said they're looking for a sucker.
Yes, they are.
So I showed them this card website. It's like basically it tells you an average. It's like what it's sold for. Like here's all the records that it's selling on eBay. It's just so this is what it's selling for. I was trying to tell them, okay.
And then the ones that are selling for the most are graded. Like, this is a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah. Perfect corner, centered, all this shit.
I was trying to explain them too because they pulled it out like, well, this is a 10 because there's nothing wrong. I said, okay, no, a 10's got to be centered perfect.
Yes.
It's got to have a perfect, and they're like, but it's right out of the pack. I said, okay, so your corners are going to be perfect and the face should be perfect.
Yeah.
Theory,
don't fucking touch it.
I said, but the centering could be off. It comes out of the printer, fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Why would it do that? I was like, that's just
tolerances, baby. Error tolerances. That's how it happens. acceptable ranges. There's got to be an app that you could probably just take a picture of the card and it will give you like a rating on it. I would imagine, right?
I think there's this. So
I know you have to mail it in.
Yeah,
right?
PSA and pay, and it's like $100 a card.
What?
Yeah, I think there's some that are like 30. Like, there's this thing people go. I was trying to get caught up, caught to speed, get it up a little bit. So I was trying to you can submit it to Beckett or whatever it is. But PSA is the the goat. And shit, I was seeing like people were like submitting cards and they weren't getting it back for like a fucking year. There's so many people sending shit in. They're like backlogged.
Wow. And I wouldn't from your naked eye, you probably think, oh, this is probably a pretty solid. So you would send it in and you get it back and they're like, oh, this is 7.5. And you're like, fuck, I wasted. Now, if it comes in at a 7.5, it's pretty much worth like whatever the value is of you actually playing it because it's a good card, not to resell it.
Exactly. Or you hold on to it. Hopefully, there's like a Pokemon fire or something.
A third Pokemon Go wave. The factory burns down and they have to reprint everything.
The voice of Mewtwo was got busted for child porn, and they like burn all his Mewtwo cards, and you got the last one standing.
You got
shit.
First edition Mewtwo. Nice. That's pretty cool. I remember it being fun to play. I would play with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
But
see, like I know that card store that the the boys like to go to.
Yeah.
The guy was saying like he'll send them in for you, and he'll look at it. He said, "I'll look at it first." He goes, "I kind of will look and make sure you're not wasting." I'm sure he puts a fee on it, like He said he'll clean it. He'll clean in all the other shit for you too. He said, "I'll clean the edges and stuff. Make sure it's not." He goes, "If I look at it and it's going to grade a 7, I'm going to tell you don't waste.
Don't bother.
But if I think it's going to grade like a 9, then I'll send it in."
Interesting. And is he selling graded cards in his shop too?
Oh yeah, he has a whole bunch of them. He had a bunch of graded old Pokemon cards, like 8.5s, 9s, and stuff.
Does he have more? Is it more of a sports card shop or more?
Yeah. He has like it's almost like it's like almost like he's got a wall of baseball.
Okay.
He's got old baseball cards and new baseball cards, and then he has a wall of like football, and then he has one wall of basketball, or like football and basketball are kind of like.
Are those as big as the baseball cards are?
They're way.
Really?
It's kind of crazy. Like I saw this thing where there's some. They released like there's a 101 you have to be looking for. Like there people were like, it was like this 1-of-1 logo man, LeBron James. Basically, it was like all three. It was like 3 logos from his career, like from when he began. Like they had a logo from his jersey, like the NBA logo.
Oh,
middle of his career, and then like currently,
actually his jersey cut up in the card, right? One of those.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
so it said.
cool.
So look up. I think they said it's going to sell for like $700K or some kind of crazy shit like that.
Fuck. Autographed?
No, not autographed. Not that I know of.
Jesus. Just as sweaty ass jerseys in there?
I guess. I saw this thing where they said
I wonder how much of that shit is legit.
All that where they're worn. They said they basically put it on and they take it off, and then this card company cuts it up and says LeBron James wore this jersey.
Right. Which, yeah, he technically did. It's not like, he wore it during the 2014 finals or anything like that. Yeah, he just they probably threw it to him. He probably wiped his face, sweaty brow with it, and here you go, Tops. Here, Upper Deck, Don Russ, take it.
Don Russ.
Those probably
they're pretty popular. So he has baseball, and then he has the back wall is Pokemon, Like he has like a little section.
Magic is still big, right? Magic the Gathering, still big.
I wonder if he still has. I don't know if he had Magic. I didn't see that. We were in A1 Comics and they had a ton of Magic shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Also, I saw a lot of. Not a lot, but it was in the store and I see it. They have wrestling cards,
like WWE.
Like Formula One. Like I was like,
interesting.
Who the fuck are you gonna pull? Like Jeff Gordon? I don't even know if he's still private.
Oh no, you got the Dale Earnhardt. You got a piece of his hood.
Oh no.
Oh rip.
The Dale Earnhardt Jr. or something. I don't even know.
Yeah. He's alive.
Dale Jr. I think
NASCAR,
is alive. Yeah.
Dale Sr.
Jimmy Stewart. I mean, I don't know. Those are the last guys I could ever really remember.
Who was that? Who was the guy that every picture you saw, he just had that big old fucking 10-gallon hat and the mustache? He looked like he was 70 years old. I'm like, how are you fucking driving cars as fast as these kids in there? What, Joe Petty or something shit? Was it Richard Petty? Is that who it is? Richard Petty, right?
I think you're right. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
Richard
right.
Petty. Okay.
I forgot all about that guy. Yeah,
he is like 84 years old.
He's still alive? He looked like he smoked like a pack before and after each race.
Dude, I think I seen him driving in the car and he had a fucking heater just hanging out of his lip. Just had that thing pinned. Just ripping down Marlboro Reds the whole time.
Well, yeah, ripping Marlboros and like as they're changing out his tires, he had a little scotch.
A scotch. And he's the only NASCAR. It was a grandfathered rule that he was the only one with an ashtray in his car still. They took it out of all the other ones, but he had to ash his ciggies into there. Yeah, they like, and they just like stick out like a Busch beer for him. He's like slugs a Busch beer down, takes another hit of the butt, rips a butt down, throws it out, still has his fucking cowboy hat on. He probably has the boots with like the you know how they have the rattlesnake heads on them and
there's
gaudy
no
exotic
getting the
stingray
car
leather
in his Canadian tuxedo.
Oh yeah. He probably yeah. Well, let's he was born in 1937. Jesus Christ.
He's still alive. Wow.
He holds a lot of records. Wow.
Right.
He has raced in 35 years, 1,184 races.
Wow.
Oh, my God. His first race, 1958, the Jim Midden 500 in Toronto. His last race, the Hooters 500.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's in 1992.
92. So he must have been
200 wins over his career.
So I always remember him. He must have been like just doing ads and stuff, I think, when we were kids then. 92 was a little...
Yeah, his last ride was in 1992, so we probably missed that. But yeah, I feel... Oh, he was an owner for a team in the mid-90s. Okay. So maybe that's why...
He must have been like on like...
and in 1995, he moved to television broadcast booth as CBS.
That's probably where... Then he really became...
Oh my gosh. Sponsorship. He promised his mother not to accept alcohol sponsorship. He never collected prize purses for the Bud Pole Award. So I guess Budweiser would sponsor pole, which is when you qualify. If you're on pole, you're in first place to start the race. And he completed the Busch Clash only once. So he wouldn't race in these beer sponsored ones.
Doesn't mean he wasn't drinking it. I'm just going to say right now.
Yeah, I think so. He also received the Medal of Freedom from George H.W. and from Babs Bush in 1992.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't... I wonder... you think about baseball and football and basketball. I mean, trying to just resell a NASCAR card
seems tough.
That market, I think, is a little smaller.
I would think so, but maybe that's just because we're not in the know about it.
Oh, you're right.
But also, there's one race a fucking week, maybe, right? I don't know.
I can't.
Whatever. Who fucking knows?
I actively skip any kind of NASCAR.
Well, Formula One, which my wife and I are really into, there's like 30 races, 30-something races a year. So they usually will do like back-to-back weekends, and they'll have a break weekend.
Oh, okay.
But, anyway. So Richard Petty, NASCAR, playing cards. So would you say the card shop you go to, is it like 50-50 split between Pokemon and like other and then sports cards? Or what would you say the mix
I would
is?
say 80% of it's got to be sports cards.
Okay.
And then I would say a good chunk is about 15% has got to be Pokemon. I mean, they have...
Wow.
So he has like a back wall. So like throughout the store, you can kind of like get your cards. There's some of them are in cases, obviously, and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has a back wall. You can buy all these boxes. And like there's different boxes now. So he was telling me like there's some boxes that are like exclusive, like you can't get them at Walmart. They don't mass produce them. Like you got to...
Oh, okay. You got to go to the dealers.
Yeah.
It's like basically the same deal with records. Like Target sells record albums, but if you want an exclusive, you got to go to the record store.
Yeah, exactly. So they have the same kind of thing with the cards. So,
nice.
Like I told you, I think I said this last time, like where they had like this Panini One, which Panini is like a card maker.
Yeah.
And they have the Panini One, and it's one fucking card, $7.50 a box or some shit like that. $7.50 a box. It's one card. It's guaranteed. Like I don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed auto.
Oh, you're going to get something cool.
Yeah. Well, some of them are like you could pull like a Jamar Chase autograph or whatever, and some of them are like pulls a fucking bench warmer.
Okay, I'm taking a look at cardboardconnection.com Panini One football cards.
Mm-hmm.
High end. Oh, only hard signed content. So they only have autograph cards.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and they're usually okay, interesting here. Okay, so they have a Once Upon a Time series. This is just for the football, just to get a better idea of it. The base, it's autographed Brett Favre, and it's not a picture of his cock pick. It's just a picture of him on the Packers. Didn't he take that picture and he had Crocs on? He had his penis out, and then wasn't he wearing Crocs? I'm pretty sure.
I got it. That was...
We'll have to Google that one after the show. Okay, so the base one, there's 99 or less, and then they have different colors. There's blue, 75 or less, bronze, 49 or less, red, 25, gold, 15, platinum, 5 or less, gold vinyl. There's only one of one.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I'm slow on the upkeep. Because they're always like, "Ooh, snake skin." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, so there's variants with the printing on the card, I guess. Okay,
kind of like the Pokemon with the holographic or non-holo. Okay. Like they have the same. It's almost that same theory, but it's like there's red, there's rainbow, there's fucking snake skin, and some kind of other shit that I don't.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm feeling the itch to get back into this. This is not.
I mean, I got a couple myself. When I was like there, I was like, when you're there and you see it and you're like they're talking about it, I was like, I'll take a box.
Yeah. While you're there,
while you're reaching for that one, just go ahead and grab me. Go to.
And do you get? I remember because my old man used to take my brother and I to card shops, and it would be like, okay, you could pick like a pack or two out each or whatever once a week or whatever. And I remember similar. I'm tying this into the people that go into the gas station and get the lotto tickets, and they're just at the counter and they just fucking scratch it off right there. Like, oh, I got to get my fucking fix in. Got to see what it is. Yeah. Oh, a bust. And there's people that get the box and they'll just stand right there and they'll
rip it open. They have little stations now. He's like, you want to open right here? Like they did that. They're like, oh, some guy was like, open it up right there. You're right. So it is.
Did he lay like a leather velvet mat out or anything?
Yeah, they do. They have something like that with
like you're looking at fucking loose diamonds or something.
Yeah,
uncut gems.
There was a guy they had like this grand opening. The boys want to go, so I was like, all right, let's go. So we go down there, and it was pretty busy. Like he had like sandwiches and sodas. Like he had a good thing going. The guy's loving life. I'm jealous.
What a
He's
fucking
got a car
job
store. He's talking cars. He has a big ass like 70-inch screen TV, and he has like baseball.
Does he have a
couple
beer taps back there? Maybe.
No, I didn't see any beer taps. Not yet. I'm sure he maybe in the back.
That might
room
be under the counter. That might be off the record sort of situation.
Yeah.
From when it's quiet around. You got the regulars coming in thirsty.
So, he has a bunch of these, like these little opening stations, and I was talking to this guy about it, and like I was talking about the Panini one, and they had like this baseball one. It's called Topps Inception. Basically, you get like 7 cards, and it's like $350 for a box. It's like
fuck.
I was like, damn. I mean, I was curious, but I was like, I'm not spending $350. What was that?
Or is he trying to? Can you buy it from what pack? I feel like you have to, right? What does that come out to? Obviously, the unit economics are going to be better on the box, but can you pay $15 just to get a pack, or you got to buy the whole fucking box?
I think I buy the box because it's only 7 cards or 8 cards or some shit like that. That's it.
Right.
Damn. So I was like, oh man. I was like, damn. And like, I think Zach was with me, and he was like, we got to get it. And I was like, no fucking way.
Easy when it's not your fucking money.
Yeah, I know. Easy when it's not your money. And mom's not going to beat your ass for spending $350 on some bullshit.
You trying to eat this month, or you want this fucking box of cards?
Yeah. So he was like, the guy said, like, you could hit this. You can hit, like, the big guy right now is Wander Franco. If you get a Wander Franco rookie, Wander Franco signed, it's a hit. They call them hits, right? So
yeah.
Of course. It was so he was telling me about it, and I think Zach's like, that's a gamble. And he's like, they all are. And I was like, It's like a scratcher. You're right, it's like a scratcher. It's a gamble. You can hit a big one.
Yeah.
Or more times than not, you're gonna have some duds.
Now I remember, what do you do, or what do the kids do? Because I had a binder that I would put all my favorites in. Like I had a ranking of like, here's my best cards, my first 5 pages of the things where if Cerny came over and I was 12 and I was like, I want to flex to Cerny, I want to impress Cerny, here's my binder of cards. Like my first 5 pages are my best, what I have, my best of the best.
Yeah.
And then what do you do with the other ones? You just throw them in a fucking box, right?
Jeffrey takes they call them base cards, to the trash.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
no.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. It's like,
oh no.
Like he pulls all the good ones that he likes, and all the ones he got, and the rest of them go straight in the garbage. I'm like, all right.
Wow. But isn't there a chance that you pull a rookie card and they're nothing right now, but then?
I I have one like the Wander Franco rookie.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. We were opening pack. I was like, oh shit. So I took it. I was like, no one's gonna have this one but me.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. And then there's the A1 Comics, which probably doesn't have any baseball cards or sports cards.
That I saw.
Probably all
mostly like Pokemon, Magic, some other weird shit I didn't know.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. This, I feel like the sports card thing was booming big in probably the mid to late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And then when that housing crisis, sort of everyone's disposable income to buy fucking cards with jerseys glued inside of them fell off the table.
The guy was telling me the junk wax era, right? That's what they called it because they printed so many of them, just mass produced them. People were holding on to them, and it was booming. But then it was like not worth shit because there's like 100,000 of the same card,
right?
So they said basically, right around like the early 2000s when they started doing like the jersey cards and like started trying to mix them up a little bit, and
doing the limited editions and stuff.
Yeah, and it started picking up, and I think it's picked up lately because there's some athletes that are doing it too, like they're buying cards and like posting it on Twitter or whatever it is, and like, oh, look at this, So it's like now it's starting to pick up again.
So like Mike Trout's opening boxes of cards.
Yeah. I saw somebody was like opening up.
Bryce
Some
Harper
guy was
jersey.
opening them up. He's like, "Oh, here's my card." Like he was super,
That's pretty funny.
super jazzed.
That's cool. Nice. Oh man. Okay. Pokemon. Now, okay. I'm thinking the ages of when I should expect this to be coming down.
I mean,
Could be any
how
time.
old Charlie?
I guess.
How old is Charlie?
6.
It's
Maybe
coming.
a couple more
I'm
years.
telling you, she's on YouTube, isn't she?
Yeah.
It's big. I'm telling you, the kids watch people ripping packs, and they're always like, "It's." I mean, I'm jealous of these people too, because like all you do is sitting there opening packs, and like he goes, "Oh!" like and clipping the mic, it just screams into the mic,
Pulling.
and it's like, oh, okay, cool, that card is $100, BFD. You spent how much on that fucking box? I want to know.
But he's making like, $10,000 on advertising revenue on that one.
Yeah,
video,
so
probably.
it ain't no big a deal to him. So,
It's
but
just
they,
feeding the machine, because you just take a couple grand off that 10 grand, go buy more boxes and do another video, and you're
do
just
another video and scream about whatever it is.
Wow. Wow, my mind is blown by the resurgence of the card market. I think so what I'm hearing from you though is that all the shit that we have when we were kids that our parents have right now is probably not worth very much. The baseball cards.
Not the baseball, unless it's graded or something.
Okay.
Now, for baseball. Now, basketball, I think is a little different because my mom dropped off a bunch of cards that I had. She goes, "Here," and I said, mistakenly, I was like, "Zach, go for it." And he's pulling out like Michael Jordans and shit. He's like, "Oh, look at this one. If it's a graded 10, it's $10,000. I was like, "Whoa, you get a cut of that."
Back,
Wait a minute.
There's no finder's fee on this.
I had that before you were even alive, buddy. So
Nice. I need to try to get my cards then.
I mean, I don't know how much of a $10,000 it was because he looks it up. So I'd have to, the source is questionable.
Good point. It feels like something that you're going to have to try to move as quickly as possible. It seems like a lot of work though.
Yeah. It's all right.
Interesting. Now I want to go pull some cards. I'm going to look up where baseball card shops are.
Rip some packs.
Let's go rip some packs. We should do a Chip and Cern pack opening deal. Yeah. We'll fire up the TikTok.
We'll turn the cameras on.
We'll do it. We'll hit it. We'll hit it big on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
That'll be, and then we'll quit our jobs the next day.
And then that'll be the last time we hit it.
That'll be the last hit. We're like, oh, well, we probably should have.
Should have had a couple hits before we quit our jobs.
Oh, man. Pogo and baseball cards.
It's like we're kids again. We're
living the dream. We have the income to support such habits now.
That's the difference right there. We could do
That's the thing right there. And that's probably why our parents liked it, is because, our dad's probably sticking fucking Willie Mays rookie card in the spokes of the bicycle while riding around because he went over 3 with the fucking sombrero or something.
My dad had a Nolan Ryan rookie, he said. And he said he hated it because it was like 3 people. So he said would they play odds or evens where they'd flip the cards or he put it in the spokes of his bike. He said he had a bunch of shit.
That's worth several $1,000s now.
Yeah, like 50,000.
Fuck.
He's like, oh, well. Fuck. Well, he's like, hindsight's always 20/20. Fuck
it is always 20/20.
Yeah, how do you figure?
Well, if you have any Pokemon cards or sports cards and they're worth something, hit us up. I'd love to hear about somebody. I also get the sense that taking our actual old Pokemon cards and converting that into actual U.S. dollars, it seems like a labor-intensive process. It's not like quick.
The card store, that's what I was trying to ask. I was like, if I hit it, now I know I'm not going to get the full value,
get top dollar.
But if I get like 60, 65% value, which is where I'm assuming it's going to be, you got to hold on to it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Then I'm game.
Or, you take your Pokemon binder in and you're like, hey, look at this fucking treasure trove of old cards. Sight unseen. There might be 72 Weedles in here, but what do you say? A cool $5,000 for this whole binder.
I was trying to tell the boys because they're like, so if you hit a big one, like say you get $1,000, then that's like, let's just say like you get the good packs. That's like 10 packs or 10 like boxes.
Yeah.
And then if you hit it again, then you can get more. I said, where's the end game, buddy? I mean, you're always
just chasing. Always chasing.
You're chasing the dragons.
No, can't be chasing for too long. It's not good for you. It's not good for the heart, I think. The ticker.
No.
It's not good. Too much stress. Too
much
stress.
If you want to tell us about your cars, Chip and Cern Show, gmail.com.
Or if you want
Instagram.
Yeah.
Let us know on Instagram, Twitter.
And what else do we do? Oh, we got hats and a couple shirts.
I got some shirts when I was unpacking
at
the new digs. So I got some shirts.
You didn't just leave them hung up in some closet for the next person to deal with, like your former owner, homeowner.
A little product placement.
Just like, here you go. It's on the house. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't need it back. It's on the house. Don't worry about it.
They're like, what is this? You're like, I don't. Did you have to paint over the logo, actually?
No, I asked for them to.
That's for them to worry about? I hope they leave it.
Admire.
That's
right
what
now.
they probably
Out of curiosity, like, who's this Chip and Cern?
Probably. We should check the website. We're probably getting some pings. Probably getting some traffic.
Exactly.
Nice.
1,000% from last week.
Oh my gosh. We've doubled views from 1 to 2 week over week.
Woo.
Bet the farm on it. Bet the farm on it. Well, come again close to another week here. But thanks for listening. Don't forget, keep everything on the up and up. Stay horny. Until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.